Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ron HD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time. Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, HD. And this week we watched Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, the newest installment in the Mad Max franchise, made by the legendary George Miller, starring Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth. This film is a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road, which is the bridge I guess, to this movie and kind of shows what happened before Fury Road and the origin. But anyway, I'm going off a tangent there. This film I found really amazing. Awesome action, awesome everything. It's just jam-packed with thrills and explosions and great lighting, and it was just amazing. But before I go on a whole tangent about how much I love this film, I'll tell you why I love this film and more. Back at the house.
Furiosa!
The darkest of angels. The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm Ron HD, and this week we watched Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga, the newest installment in the Mad Max franchise by George Miller. All of them are by the legendary George Miller, starring Anya Taylor-Joy and Chris Hemsworth. But this film, I'd say, is great. I saw Fury Road, not when it came out, but I saw it, and man, it was great. While I will say this film, I think, is just as good as Fury Road. I will say it is not one continuous, action scene like Fury Road was. And that's what, I think I love Fury Road, mainly because of how fucking bombastic and crazy it is. And I will say this film is bombastic, it is crazy, it is action-packed, it is thrilling, right? This film has all the aspects that you love from Fury Road, but it also is a little more story-oriented than Fury Road is. Obviously, Fury Road has the story, but, I mean, I feel like it kind of takes a back seat to the epic, fights. And obviously maybe not takes a back seat, but, the fights are, a lot of the things people focus on, or the lighting, or the camera work, or the editing. There's a lot of things people focus on in Fury Road, but to me, maybe the story isn't the main thing people focus on in Fury Road. This one, I think the story is, the main focus, while the action and the obviously the other great stuff from Fury Road is still here and still just as good. I personally do think that the story being more prevalent makes sense, and I do like that because obviously it's an origin story, right? It's a story, an origin of Furiosa, one of the lead characters in Fury Road. So it makes sense that this film, all about her, is more story-based. And I think this film is just great at what it sets out to do. A backstory for Furiosa. It does it perfectly. I also heard there was a comic book came out that was a prequel to Fury Road. I don't know if this is in any way connected to that. Maybe it is. Maybe I should give it a little read eventually. But guys, maybe leave down in the comments. Is this any similar to the prequel comic that came out 10 years ago? Is it any similar? Leave down in the comments. And do you recommend that I read this book? I mean, I won't review it because I'm not a book reviewer, but I'll read it anyway if you recommend it. But yeah, this film overall amazing, and obviously, the editing is great, like it was in Fury Road. It's the action was great. The performances were all great, obviously. They're all great actors. Chris Hemsworth, Anya Taylor-Joy, great actors. One thing I did like also, Chris Hemsworth, wasn't doing an American accent, because he's not American, right? And I liked that I don't think this is his real accent. I think he's exaggerating a little bit. Maybe it is, I don't know. But I do like the voice that Chris Hemsworth used or had for this film. I thought it really fit his crazy, tyrant, warmonger character that he played, right? I also really liked the stoic demeanor of Anya Taylor-Joy. She's kind of stoic in every movie she's in, really, so, is that really a surprise? But I just really think, I felt connected. But also, I was just so invested in what was going on, but also mainly, I really like the returning characters, right, from Fury Road, like, and all the references, and this film was really connected to Fury Road. Like, obviously, you don't need to watch this movie to understand what's going on in Fury Road, or you don't need to watch Fury Road to understand what's going on in this movie. Like, I think they're good as their own thing, but, like, if you watch both of them, if you've seen either or, it helps the experience, right? If you've seen Fury Road, I think it really helps with this one. And I just really liked all the nods. I liked all potentially stuff that I missed. I really, just really, really liked the wasteland, right? I mean, obviously, you would not want to live there, right? It's hell, but that's the best part. It's so dystopian. It's kind of like ridiculous, right? Like in Fury Road, they have a fucking guy who's like has a flamethrower guitar, and like whenever they go off into battle, he's just like on a swing, and he's fucking playing a flamethrower guitar with speakers, a giant wall of speakers, and a bunch of drums. It's ridiculous, but it's awesome at the same time, right? Like, just these movies are awesome, right? Fury Road and Furiosa are fucking awesome, and they're incredible, just so striking, right? Like, they just pop out. Like, there's no other film like these movies. Like, these movies are truly just ooze character and uniqueness. They just originality, right? These films are so Mad Max, you know what I mean? I just don't feel like you could easily replicate the feeling of these kinds of movies like Furiosa and Fury Road. But they just have something that I think lacks a lot of, like, modern, like, maybe not, like, not movies nowadays, like, big budget like these, they just feel like they wanted to make this movie. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't feel like they were obligated to make this movie for, like, a quota, or for, like, the production company wanted them to. It felt like they wanted to fucking make this movie, because they did, right? They already have another Mad Max movie planned out if this movie is successful, and I fucking hope this movie is successful, because I need another fucking Mad Max movie. Give me another one. Another one, George. Give me another one, Mill. But I just really, I really, really enjoyed this film. And overall, I think you will enjoy this film. If you're a fan of action movies, if you're a fan of, thrillers, well, maybe not thrillers, but it's thrilling, right? If you just love bombastic, crazy, off-the-walls action movies, this film and Fury Road are definitely. I know this is kind of also a review for Fury Road, I'm sorry about that, but I'm just really into both of these movies. But I just highly recommend this film. It's just so good. Like, I don't know how you can't enjoy this movie. Just go out and watch it. Support this movie and your local theater. Just go out. Watch it right now. It's incredible, and that's why I'm not giving out any spoilers, because it's just that good. And I think I'd rate this film an 8 out of 10. Just really fun. Really, really fun. Really awesome. Really amazing. Really just gets it. It gets it. This movie gets it. And that's why I love it. And I think you will love it too. And if you don't, I don't want to be friends with you. And man, that's a little harsh. But I will say, I will not eat waffles with you. And yeah, I think I'm something to say. I think I'm some peace. So guys, I hope you like this video. Share with friends, subscribe to notifications on. Comment below how much you liked it. But you guys know it goes. I don't really want to say that. What I only meant to say. If you guys hated this video, unsubscribe, discontinue, shame me in the comments. And I've been Running Time HD. Off to Valhalla! I wish I had, like, spray paint, like, the silver spray paint. That would ruin my teeth, though. I mean, who gives a shit? I just grab, like, a can. Okay. Also, one thing, guys, I forgot to mention. Joe, Immortan Joe, the, like, main villain in Fury Road, he's in this movie, and you kind of root for him. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Like, you're kind of rooting for him. I mean, maybe that's just me, but you kind of root for him because, like, Dementis, Chris Hemsworth is the bad guy, and he's trying to, like, take over the wasteland, and he's trying to do all these bad things, and he's, like, super evil and a tyrant. And obviously, but Joe is a tyrant, too, but you're kind of rooting for him. You know what I mean? It's weird. Is that just me? Or is Joe just awesome? Is Joe just cool? Like, is that just me? I don't know. It works. all works. You know what I mean?